cargo hold full of tomorrow's glow. The 80s roar where the engines go. Skylines grid a glowing maze through the static crystal sky. Flying high, delivering dreams. Meadow weeds cutting through streams. Kphl's world, a pixel green. A pixel green. In the black, a beacon shines through the circuits and the lines. Kphl whispers, the sky is
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to snowy Boston. Here we are, back in our Tfdi MD-11. The maintenance crew checked her out all night, overnight, and she was given a clean bill of health, despite the hard landing. So today we're doing a rather short run, like I said yesterday, after that 10-hour stream. We're keeping it light today. Hour and 20 block time between here and Philadelphia. So get right into it. Let's tune this music. The sound in for you. A little bit, right? There we go. All right, Beyond ATC is on. We'll give her a try again today. Still no paints. Working on it. Stan and I. But yeah, we're doing a Mobile Solutions cargo run. So I'm glad you're here with us today. And we're going to hop right into it here and get in the cockpit. All right. Don't know why it's like that. We'll fix that real quick. And here we go. Let's jump over here to dispatch. Let's import our flight plan. Kbos to Kphl. In the air, an hour and 2 minutes, 1:30 block time. 38,000. That seems a little high, but 38,000 it is. Send that, get that in. Go from there. Services. We do not need anything, so we are good. Doors are shut. Ready to start was our thing. All right, let's call. Get this going. One other thing here. Very interesting. There it is. There it is. And I can't hear any of that. No, we're not going to run Spotify today. And that's why. Let's see if that does it. Nope. Okay, so we're going to kill Spotify today. All right. So we're tuned to the right station. Pick up our ATIS. Nothing is on the ATIS. What is going on? I cannot stand Microsoft. They always change settings on you. I don't understand why. But it's already playing on my headphones. There we go. Ooh. Got me worried, chat. All right. Okay, now it's loud. Now it's loud, chat. Where did it go? Austin clearance, Airbus 214 Heavy with you, looking for clearance to Philadelphia. All right. And there's the problem. We got that tuned down. Let me know how your sounds are. All right. Let's put on our radio stack here and set our squawk 4025. Excuse me. So we got that set. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, chat. I did get the mop chop today, so yippee-ki-yay. The hair is trimmed. All right. Let's go down to the MCDU. According to everything we have, 380 is our altitude. Such a short flight. I'm going to go 300. I'm going to change it. Cost index is 197. Flight number is MOB214. KIAD is our alternate. That's set. Right. Performance is set. Going to the flight plan. Lost him. We're taking off. Sit. For right. So 6-7. Yeah. Used to be. And transition so sucks. And it's not in there, so okay. So we're gonna insert that. It's like a pretty straightforward flight plan. All right, so for Philadelphia, put in Jim's S4 Briggs. Jim's S4 Briggs was already in. Runway 27 right. Briggs was the transition. Yes. So we're going to insert that. Boom. All right. We have our flight plan in. Let's go take off approach. Excuse me, as usual, we got a 15-degree flaps. Temperature is 0, 1, Charlie. Takeoff speeds are 136, 144, 162. Go ahead and set this to 162. All right, got all that set. Hope you all are doing good. If you're out there on YouTube world, hit that like, hit that follow. It helps us out. Or hit that subscribe. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow and help us out. Let's go for our overhead, tire pressure different. Okay. All right. Airbus 214 Heavy, ready for push and start.
To set parking brakes to request ground services.
East will be to the right. We're going to use GSX.
To set parking brakes to request ground services.
All right. We got push requested. Here comes the crew walking through walls.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by
Come
for engine
on
start until push is completed and
in.
brakes
Plug
are
it
set.
in. We can go ahead and get to the overhead, make a couple of changes. Put these on. Make sure the beacon's on.
Departure text completed. Bypass
Don't
pin
need any of
inserted.
that. All right. Everything looks good.
Locking gear.
Locking gear. The flaps going down to 15. Goes right.
Release parking
Release
brakes,
parking
please.
brake. Got you. Release parking brake again.
Commencing push. Due to icing
It is
conditions, please
released.
stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
It's down. That's set. Flaps will come down as soon as we start an engine. I said nose right. And it's pushing my nose left. Maybe I selected wrong again. All right, that's set. Let's go ahead and, despite what they say, I want to get these engines going. Engine number 1 spooling up. Tire pressure issues. All right, so that's ready for fuel flow.
Please set parking brake.
All right. Get number 1 spooling up. Watching that in 2. All right, she's good. Get that fuel flowing. You can see the flaps went down as soon as number 1 got the hydraulics online. I'll go ahead and tell you good engine start because we're good.
To ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, let's go back to the throttle and get the mid engine going. All right, got all those going.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Altimeter is set. Set to trim. Trim is set. We're going to see what this tire pressure does because we tried to fix it through the app for the Tfdi MD-11. Now the question is, did she get out of our way? Yes, she did. Just check. There she goes. Overhead. All right, that's all set. Everything's good. Flaps are set. All right, let's go and request our taxi. A long taxi chat. All right, let's see something here. We might have to pull back in for maintenance. All right, chat. Let's try and fix the tires real quick through the app. So we're gonna have to stop. We'll have to shut down the engines. Let me get the APU on first. Wait for that to go solid. Maybe not. Look at something on the MCDU real quick here. Oh, nothing there. You get over to the tablet. And you're starting this again with the mouse. Oh no. Nothing is working again. We may have an issue, chat. We may have an issue. It's not supposed to lock into that mode. That's not working. Temps are okay. Nothing in game works. I just suck. All right, chat. This is terrible. There we go. Okay. All right, we're not seeing anything. We're not going to have to turn on. Okay. Let's go back up top. It's available now. So when our engine shut down real quick, we're going to see if they can fix our tires. Got a few things going on here. Got a lot of stuff failing all of a sudden. All right, so with the MD-11, from the Widow program called Extended Simulation, you can go in here. Nothing fell there. Move right gear, tire, one fell. You can. As you can see, we're fixing our tires. So the cockpit is good. Engine 1. We can wait for the timer, but in this situation, we're not. 0 issues with engine 1. Let's go engine 2 now. Inspect it. No issues in engine 2. Engine 3. Inspect it. No issues in engine 3. Fuselage. Inspect it. No issues there. Tail, inspect. No issues. And then we're going to look at the wings. No issues. All right. And then we're also going to go ahead and bloop, hit that. We're going to do routine maintenance on her. Close her up. Now let's go to the overhead. All right, let's go back to the panel here. I'm going to disconnect that. And now we're going to start the engines again. Let's start with number 1. A little bit of excitement for y'all today. And she's not spooling up. Wait a minute, did I? Yeah, I did the wrong thing. I'm on drugs. Into, here it comes. All right, let's kick that engine on. As we turn these on, these warnings will go away. Flight plan is still there. It's good. All right. Let's get number 1 going now. Here she comes. Hydraulic auxiliary pumps are on. So low pressure should go away momentarily. So hey, you guys got to see the extended sim for Tfdi, which is good. I don't know why the tires failed, but they did. I have all failures off. Right. Any second now, that's going to kick off. So we are going to be late on this flight now. And number 3. Let's get you going. All right. Introduce fuel there. Oh, you see me in Steve. All right, there we go. So now we can continue our taxi. Brakes off. Let's go. I said brakes off. There we go. All right, folks. Okay. A little bit of oomph. Turning left at the next taxiway. Laps are set at 15. RTO is on. On the Bravo taxiway now. Nice paints here in Boston. IBU off. That away. Battery still charging. Okay. The runways, the taxiways do not match beyond ATC from what's in game. Still going to taxi through JetBlue. And battery is not charging anymore. I'm getting ready to turn left here. Getting back on Bravo. Excuse me. And now you've taxied another guy into my path. Beyond ATC is going nuts today. So we're going to stop. And let see if this guy's going to turn right. Or his left, my right. And he is not. So we're going to continue. So yeah, gang. Want to join some fun? Join. Feel free to join Mobile Solutions on FS Hub. They have some really good tracking software. You know what else I got to get going? Let me start this up. Speaking of tracking, flight 10, ba 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 ba. Okay, we've been taxiing, bro. Ah, I missed. I don't know why my Volanta isn't showing today, chat. It should be right up here. It's not coming up. But I guarantee FS Hub comes up, but the arrival is still not correct. It's on. Flap set. RTO is set. Trim is set. Ready for takeoff. Here we go, folks. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Track flaps. All right, let's work on this lambda. Last time this happened, chat, is when the PC crashed. So let me check temps. It's not it. So we may be about to crash. If that's the case, if you look at my yoke, something's going on with the yoke control. So he's putting the nose down to get the airspeed up. So I think we fought through whatever that was. We're turning. We're still on. We're climbing. We're pausing. Temps are still 60s to 70s. Huh. And there's the Volanta popped up finally. I think this old gal's just about to go to his computer. This old gal don't like us. All right, we're airborne. All right, let's see what she does. And they're not responding to us already. Yay! Is it because this isn't a flight? What standard? Lights are off properly. We do show airborne. All right. We're set, chat. Get you a little music going. Hopefully you guys are having a good Wednesday. 3 o'clock Eastern. Is RTO off? Yes, it is. Let's make sure. It looks like it is, I should say. Nope. Now it's off. All right, so this is a quick flight. So we're going to go ahead and get into the approach for Philly. So again, Philly, we're coming in on 27 right. And with 27 right. Approach altitude is 3,000. Minimums looks like what, 740? $720. 720 is our decision height. 268 will be the heading on the runway. And missed approach is climbed to 1,500, then climb a right turn to 3,000. 2,100 by Jalto. Right there. All right. Decent, decent, decent. All right, now that we're in the air, we are good. We're heading out of Boston airspace. We're almost at Buzzard. All right, so we're going to do our own approach again. ATC is not working again. It's not tracking us anymore. So right now, in the last couple of weeks, Beyond ATC has become very unreliable. The only thing I like it for now is the traffic. We're going to head and take ourselves up to 30. We should have been at 30,000 right now. So we'll see how this plays out. But welcome over there, YouTubers. Hope y'all having a good day. Remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. It just helps the little man out. Twitch, hit that follow button if you don't mind. You can see we've had 1 follower on Twitch this year and no subscribes on YouTube. Hoping to get those numbers up, but it is what it is. All right. Already been at it an hour, chat. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Chat. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Ooh. Okay. All right. Took off Beyond ATC off the name of the stream as it ain't working. No worky, no play. All right, we're at 28,400, so we're getting close to our cruise altitude for this quick hop. Hippity hop. The alert that we're coming up on it. Top of descent's way up there at drift. So we are at altitude now, going 0.8 Mach, which is plenty fast for us right now. So chat, I went up and picked up the new PC Pilot magazine today. It had the Citation X on the cover. I haven't looked at the magazine yet. Am I the only person out there that still buys magazines? I just always wonder because I don't see a lot of people talking about them anymore. I mean, I could read it online, I guess, but I just like the feel of paper and being able to flip that page. Same with books. I mean, I do listen to a lot of Audible books because I have a 45-minute drive to work, an hour home, just because of the time of day. But really, I like to sit and hold that paper. Even better, does anybody remember when you used to be able to buy a magazine for computer gaming and it would come with a disc of demos and free stuff? Those were the days. Of course, we don't even have a CD player now, so Right. Had to run and grab some water. So we're good right now. So yeah, it's I like my paper copies of magazines still. I don't subscribe to any. So I mean there is that. But yeah. So I haven't told you guys the story yet for Christmas with the dogs. So we got Maverick and Goose. Whoop. Let me get a picture of the boys up. They're the boys. I don't even know if I have it on this computer. I don't have the good ones on this computer. Well, I have when they were puppies. I guess I could show you that one. Here you go. So that's Maverick. That's Goose. So this is 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, excuse me. So, but Christmas, and I swear people say their dogs aren't like kids. My butt. They're exactly like kids. So I'm up Christmas morning. My wife's sleeping in, which I'm cool with. I want her to get a rest because she worked Christmas Eve. And then we ran out right away when she was done, and we got home till late, and then she had to work, or she was off Christmas Day. So I'm sitting downstairs watching TV show. Had the door open for the dogs to go in and out. It was in the 70s here, just like today. The next thing you know, they go running upstairs. Next thing I know, here comes Goose with Maverick right behind him. Had something in his mouth. What the hell did he have? I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. 30 minutes go by. Here they go again. Back upstairs. Not even 5 minutes go by. Here they come again. Something in their mouth again. Back outside. I go outside. I'm like, are you kidding me? The dogs went upstairs to their own Christmas tree, and just like kids, they got their Christmas gifts. Took them outside, opened them themselves, and played with them. Yeah. So don't tell me that dogs aren't like kids. They were excited to get their stuff too. They just knew it was theirs somehow. So yeah. All right. So it is a beautiful day in the sim. What's y'all's favorite screenshot and stuff? Can't wait to get a paint on this. I tried my hand at doing MS-24 repaints. I can do it in 20. It's just that conversion. I think it's KTX2. Yeah. It don't like me. It don't like me. But we'll keep trying. I know Sayan's working on some stuff. And then I'm about to start flying the 737-8 here soon. I bought it. I haven't even flown it yet. I was just getting the views and the controls set up and the MCP Pro for it. Like for our top of descent is after drift, so we don't have that much further to go. Clear that vector off, then we can clear off this discontinuity. There we go. So there you go. 3,000 by Martin's what we said. Runway 27, right? Which is headings 268. So we're going to go with a medium landing today. Yesterday you saw we were overweight yesterday when we landed, which caused the issues. But for those of you waiting on the Tfdi MD-11, I know they said that they were going to have it out by Christmas, but there were a couple things they're working on, and good on them for holding off not to release something buggy to the public that people are just complaining about. And, you know, damned if they do, damned if they don't release it. So people complain they've had long enough to do it. Other people complain that why would you release it when there's so many bugs? You know, they just can't win. All right, so let's go ahead and get our ATIS here if we can. Get this ATIS for Kphl. .4 is the ATIS there. Get that. I want to turn up this volume so I can hear this. Two niner 84. All right. We got our information. Go down to center. We'll contact them. And we'll see if they respond to us. I have the volume off, so I need to finish my VAT sim training and start getting on that. I'm just nervous. I'm gonna have to start at like small runways with the small plane with that. Yeah, they're not responding. And build up from there because my problem isn't so much as what to do, it's just getting the ATC directions for taxi down is going to be the biggest thing for me. So I really got to work on that. Stop ignoring. Stop ignoring things, yo. Yeah. I even went in today and set the arrival to Philadelphia in the sim. I did it Boston to Philly in the sim, and it still doesn't pick it up on the FS Hub tracker. So I got a post out on their forums. Hopefully, the guy that made it will look at. Because I really want the FS Hub in the work. Because you can. I mean, here, look at it. So FS Hub, I can modify it, put the data where I want, but the altitude's off. So they think that's GPS. So they're going to answer that, which I'm fine with. It gives you the aircraft type, departure, the arrival is what really gets me right now. I got to get that fixed for it to work. So working on that with them. I haven't messed with their JavaScript at all. And even before that, still wasn't working for that. And I have the picture on their post. But we'll see. We'll get it there. Because if you look at Wolf Air on Twitch, he runs his huge VA. He has a nice format, has everything correct in his. So, yeah. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and tune our altimeter or altitude down on the autopilot to 3,000. And then once it hits the profile, it'll start descending itself. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, I've enjoyed flight sim in my whole life. Yes, I'm an old man. I do Star Citizen a lot too, but flight sim has always been bread and butter since I was little. So I was lucky enough to have a friend whose dad, and now I'm going to age myself, worked on Piedmont Airlines simulators for their 737s in the 80s. So a couple of times on weekends, he would take us in there. And while he was working on weekends, when they had nobody booked in the simulators, he would let us pop in and actually fly them. Now, obviously, he didn't go take us through startup and all that, but he would let us. He'd let us put us on the runway, let us take off, take us to like I remember flying by the Statue of Liberty in it. It was pretty cool, and then trying to land. Obviously, we weren't great because we were like 10-year-olds, but still, that right there. And then I wanted to go to college for it, but when I looked at the cost, it was like $125,000 a year to go to college for it with all the flight time and stuff you had to do, and I just couldn't do that to my parents. So I ended up going to East Tennessee State for a couple of years for computer science. Well, I love the computer stuff. It just college wasn't for me. Excuse the squeaky chair. Ended up stopping, joined the Army. And you hear me cough a lot. I formed this acid reflux issue when I was in college, and it caused me to cough, and they misdiagnosed me in the Army with asthma, which I get. You can't. I had an airborne ranger contract. Not that I was going to make a ranger, but that's what I wanted. My granddad always said, if you're going to be a bear, why not be a grizzly bear? But see, I got discharged for that. Came back out. Just looking for something, anything for money. Started as a doughboy again at Pizza Hut. Worked my way up to shift supervisor. met my wife, and then her dad worked for a company, and he introduced me to it for warehousing. I got into that. Is in day one I walked in there. This isn't what I'm going to do with my life. And sure enough, 4 companies later, 19 years later, here I am. I don't know. Yeah, 19 years later, almost 20 this year. Still in warehousing. A supervisor, but still. And in case you haven't noticed, we have started our descent. Yeah, we started our descent into Boston. Wait a minute. Let's see if the Philadelphia approach will respond to me. Nope. Oh, we just got to descend to maintain 1900. But that's because for some reason that's the last altitude it cleared me for, so we'll see. So it's good to see the quality's better today. I don't know why. But yeah, it's Windows changed my settings. Alright, we actually are got the clearance, so we're gonna turn the ATC back up. So we got Jim's S4 star, arrival 27 right. That's what we had picked. So we'll turn the ATC back on. And it stopped responding to me again, so we'll see. We'll try and keep it on. I really hope Beyond ATC gets better. It was so good for a while, and then they've changed something. All right, we're looking for 27 right, just so we can get it up here for you guys. There you go. You can see what I saw. 268. Right there's your missed approach. Climb to 1500. Climbing right turn to 3000. 3000 by Martin's what we're shooting for. You know. So let's get down to the FMC. We need to do our speeds. No, it's okay. Right there. Don't need any of that. So we had that in. I don't know why it's doing that now. Yeah, it's not in there. Still thinks we're in climb. Don't need any of that. All right, so we're gonna go flaps 25 on this approach. Path error. That's the issue. We got a path error. Go back to the flight plan at least. Go up top. Yes, we're still descending, so we are good. When do we reduce speed? Up land, so we're gonna go 35 land. Yeah, reference 151. So 156. Yeah, that's clearing up outside. Is it looking nice? Oh, yeah. We'll keep the ATC on just for hoots and hollers. It did give us the right runway at least, so we got that in our favor. Don't forget, chat, we do have a Discord. Mobile Solutions is tied to it. So come in, criticize, come in, tell us you love us. Just come on in. Everybody's welcome. All right, we're almost at 10,000. Temps are still good. It is a little jumpy. You see that? Shh. Don't tell the wife, but that's why I know we need a new PC. I won't tell if you don't tell. Yep, that was your life of crime, or doing the warehousing. So yeah, I am involved in logistics in real life, just not aviation logistics. So would I do it different? Probably not. I like I like what I do. I like the people I work with. I am forklift certified a trainer. I haven't used that in a while though. When I was at the company that moved us out to Vegas before we moved back here to North Carolina, at one point I was running maintenance, shipping, receiving, just maintenance, everything. And it just got to be too much because the company was just cutting back too much because they ended up getting bought out like 8 years after I left. Moved on, went to a small company. They didn't like me because I would try and suggest things to improve stuff, and the guy running the building, I was just like, I'm good, dude. I'm just suggesting stuff. You don't have to listen to me, but there ain't no reason to treat me like that. And then I went over to another big box retailer, and I was there, what, 4 years? Of the 4 years, 3 of it I ran the building, but they told me I didn't have enough experience for the job to run the building. So I'm like, well, I'll go somewhere else. Ended up going to the place out there, worked there. They ended up getting me moved back out here to North Carolina because that was the goal always. Even when I was with the first company in Vegas, we were planning on using it to get to Atlanta because I helped close down a couple of buildings and set up a new ones and stuff. So yeah. Worked for them as a soup. Transferred out here as a soup. Did engineering standards as a soup. Oh, let me get up here. Let's turn on these landing lights, yo. Been doing it since. They asked me to move up. And I was interested at first, but all the hard work I put in for it just didn't feel like it was worth it because I didn't get anything for it. So I just stopped. I'm like, I'm good where I'm at. So yeah. All right, so we got the drop flaps. Arm. This is a quick flight compared to yesterday, chat. See, I'm on approach and it wants me to go. Yeah. So we're going to turn off that. All right, chat, let's get this music off as we come in. So turn. Flaps 28 right now. Get the landing gear down. Landing gear's down. Doors are shut. Landing gear's locked. Let's get the flaps down. Coming down to 35. All right, we're going to go this way, and then we're going to make a small left turn. We are coming into Philly. I don't need that. I'm at that. But we're 15 nautical miles out. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm taking screenshots. It does it small because GSX right here is messing it up. So if I close it out and do that now, you'll see the big one pop up there, and it's good now. That's something I don't like about not GSX, Chase Plane. All right, we should be turning left here. We can kick in approach land. Left. Let's see Philly in front of us. Now we're getting lined up. Got to go to the right some. We're still below glide path, which is okay. We planned that. That's me playing with stuff on the side. The winds are at 31010. Yep, that's what it shows. Ugly scenery loading in. I don't like that. That tells me a lot. Temperature's right at 80 now. As it loads in all this stuff. It's slowly loading stuff in. Runway is in sight right there. So we're going to hit a few stutters here in a minute as this scenery loads in. I don't like I said, I need some new PCs. We are on final. We'll take over here in the morning and see how we can flop a landing today. See if we can pop tires again, basically. Actually, that's 27 right. I don't know what that is. That's 27 right there. And you can see the stuff loading in on the airport right now. Well, let's have some fun with it. Wait for a 1,000-foot call out. Did I arm? Yep, it's armed. Okay. My plane. We're okay. Continue. I hear you. That was very hard. We bounced. I'm horrible at this. Horrible at landing. Needs lots of practice. I can tell you how bad that was. Negative 743. We got another dangerous. I think Krythor may have to retire from flying the big ones for a bit. There you go. Horrible. Horrible chat. I'm just a horrid pilot, and I know it. All right. So that was another horrible landing by Krythor. We continue to amaze with our non-landing skills. that we have. I swear, chat, I did better. We can turn off the engines. APUs are on. Yeah, I swear to you, I did better before. Okay, all that's set. Issues set. That's set. Let's get up here, see if GSX is going to help us or not, and they are not. All right, we're close enough to it. Okay, let's see how we parked. In the grass. With the ugly stuff spawning in incorrectly.
The boarding requested.
Yeah, I don't know why that stuff isn't loading properly. Ugly, ugly scenery for Philadelphia, so make note we're not coming back here. With that being said, chat, I appreciate y'all coming out today. We will do a stream tomorrow, a little bit longer. Oh, yeah? So, some of y'all may recognize this song from our Star Simpson days. But, thank y'all. We'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Food boarding starting. Kbos is coming.